Hello and welcome to Digital Talk Podcast, the podcast where we share stories with the wider community of how digital technology and telecoms can do good. Join me, Ian Ginn.
And me, Frankie Spagnolo, on our Discovery series, as we talk to our guests and find out about themselves, what motivates them, and help celebrate their projects and achievements.
In today's episode, I interview Hello Tractor at MWC. Today we're at MWC and I'm really thrilled to meet Robert from Hello Tractor. Can you just introduce yourself and what you do?
Yeah, sure, Ian. So I'm Robert. I'm a Chief Technology Officer at Hello Tractor. I work closely with our business teams and our technology team to make sure that we provide the products that our customers need the most.
Fantastic. What brings you to the show? What do you want to achieve? How many times have you been at the show?
So we got invited here by GSMA, who provided us a grant to work on a project about 3 years ago. The project has been fascinating and it's still moving forward. We, as a company, have been here, I believe, 3 times, including this one. For me, this is my first time. Not the first time in Barcelona. I've been coming here for about 12 years. I love the city. There's a lot going on here, and so some of the things that I'm trying to achieve. Well, the main thing is to develop new partnerships and introductions to those partnerships for the future.
I mean, we know each other because of the Glomo Award, and we'd seen that you won the entries, and that really impressed us at the time. So that's fantastic. And is there anything here that has caught your eye at the show which you think is worth sharing?
Yeah, so I would say the area where I hung out the most is probably where all the governments brought their startups, startup representatives. You know, I've been kind of going from country to country. I visited Estonia, Colombia. I see a lot of opportunities for us. In the United States, we think of Silicon Valley as the most creative place on earth. But once you start kind of looking around, you realize that it's not just there, and you find very creative people all around the world.
Yes, and you find it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Just the question of looking. So what is your project involving doing good in technology and promoting a better world?
Sure, so we provide mechanization to smallholder farmers, really around the world, but our main focus right now is sub-Saharan Africa. Our main headquarters is in Kenya, the second one is in Nigeria, and so it's right East and West Africa, and then there are countries in between. And we're in about 20 different countries helping smallholder farmers first share the tractors, but then eventually, for some of the operators, we lease the tractors. So we do that for the unbanked customers who are on the countryside. They don't really have access to finances, but we have access to data that proves that they are savvy business people. So, we've been doing that for quite a few years, and we keep growing really fast. And we've helped, I think, over 1 million farmers. We have thousands of tractors on our platform with thousands of devices that continuously stream data that show us the productivity of people. We enter various governments, we work with them, and we try to help the people who feed their citizens.
You mentioned government a few times. What role does the government play?
They facilitate a lot of our work. They make our entrance to the market easier by connecting us with our customers, connecting us with the partners on the ground. We also want to make sure that we follow all the rules and regulations, and most importantly, a lot of them provide grants to help the farmers, but then we kind of take over and make sure that the money is deployed in the most efficient way.
Fantastic. And from a sustainability goals perspective, which ones do you feel you tap with your solution?
There are a few of them, I would say. I don't know the goals by heart, but essentially one, we ensure that the farms don't expand horizontally. They kind of stay vertical. The forests and the animals are relocated.
Right.
2, we focus on fuel efficiency on the tractors that are being used in the field. 1, from the training point of view.
Right.
So we have a very advanced training program across multiple countries on maintenance and operation of the tractors, which then translates to people using clean fuel. Using dirty fuel is kind of a big issue in a lot of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa, and we focus on ensuring that people use clean fuel, especially with the tractors that we deploy.
Right. And what about, I presume the farmers are making more money, which allows them maybe to educate and improve their lives? Is that part of it?
Yeah, so we actually have data that we've collected. 1, what mechanization leads to is lower child labor, right? Because a lot of times in the small farms where there's no mechanization, you will see whole families essentially working because everything is done by hand. And so once tractors are implemented, not only does the farm productivity go up by 70%,
wow.
And so the financial impact is quite huge, but also we have actual data points that show that children then are able to go to school And that's an investment for the future, right? Because then they will have other opportunities than just working on a farm. They can choose to do that, but they actually have other opportunities. So
you've broken the poverty cycle in that sense, or at least given them aspirations that they can maybe achieve.
Right.
That's really exciting. Just thinking of what you're doing with just improving farming and the knock-on effect. I really like it. Any companies that you are aware of that outside your own company that impress you to support a better world? And
Sure.
Have you got a company in mind?
Sure. So there was a lady on one of the panels that I participated in a few months ago. She's a representative from Harvest Plus, so that's when I learned more about the company. One of the things that they do is they enrich seeds with nutrients, and then they deploy them to countries where nutrition is a concern. So essentially, people can continue eating the food that they've been eating, which is low cost, but they get more nutrients that then leads to longer and healthier lives.
That's impressive. Also, it's close to a bit the farming aspect, and maybe you can leverage and build a relationship with a synergy between what you're doing and they are doing. What other pressing issues do you think are in the world that you'd like to see tackled and solved? Is there something particular on your sort of personal agenda beyond what you're able to do with your job?
So one of my biggest passions outside of agriculture are misinformation campaigns in countries with oppressive governments. I think, getting true information in autocratic states is hard, and they need quite a bit of assistance in ensuring that their citizens are properly informed about what their governments are up to.
Fantastic. So this is the opportunity to do good also among your own company and your colleagues. Is there someone in particular you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, so you told me not to do it for my mom, so I'll not do that. But I would say the person that I looked up to the most is probably our CEO at Hello Tractor. Before I started working there, we became friends. And so Jahil Oliver, who started Hello Tractor, is a very impressive man. And he's built one of the most impressive cultures I've ever seen. Kind of going back to what I said before, that Silicon Valley is not the only place with impressive people. I've never met such a dense, impressive, creative group of people as I have at Hello Tractor. So, I'm impressed with everyone in our company, but Jahil has done an amazing job.
Well, again, thank you very much for your time and meeting us. I mean, this is where the world meets, and we wish you all the success at Hello Tractor, and shout out to you as well and the work that you're doing, because it's a team effort, right? So thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Ian.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to our new podcast. If you have any feedback or know of any stories to be told involving digital technology and telecoms doing good, then please do let us know via our email, getinTouch@digiteltalk.com. Also, feel free to send us a message on LinkedIn. It'd be great to hear from you.
Before we go, if you've enjoyed today's episode and would like to support the podcast, then don't forget to give us a follow and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Also, if you'd like to leave us a review or share it with your colleagues, it really helps us on the channel.
Tune into our next episode where we will be interviewing Mia Thompson from the unconnected.org.
Thanks so much for being a part of our audience today, and hopefully you'll join us next time.
That's all we've got time for, so it's goodbye from me.
And that's goodbye from him.
Bye
for now.